afternoon, and welcome replay viewers. So glad you're here. Hi, I'm Julie Jordan Scott. I'm glad to see you today. Whew. This has been a really busy holiday for me. Hey, Lori. And I have not been doing my poetry scopes like I did before the holiday. It's been crazy, and I'm way off schedule. And I wanted to pop in anyway, because it's important. It's important to read and share poetry and to write from poetry. Hi, Deb. Nothing naughty today in this one. I think that was the last poetry scope I did. It was a metrical verse that got kind of crazy. Anyway, today I'm reading W.S. Merwin, a poem called Traveling Together, because it's about travel, and we all travel a lot during the holiday season, and it was fun. It was really fun. And I hope this is fun too in a different way. Hey, Kieran. Is your name Kieran? That's my godson's name. Anyway, the prompt for you today is, did you? I love that you wrote a verse off it. That's awesome. This poem is called Traveling Together, and your prompt is, if you want to write it down, I didn't write it down today, but if you'd like to write it down, if we are separated, I will... ... If we are separated, I will... ... And from that, you can write a poem, an essay, a scene in a book, a little taste of your novel, a bit of a one-act play, free writing, journaling, a letter to your mother you've been avoiding writing. If we are separated, I will. One of my tips and tricks is to just kind of go free flow. If I'm separated, I will, and write a couple lines, and then if I am separated, I will, and write a couple lines, and if we are separated, I will, and write it over and over again. Or you may elect just to write it once, but that's something that I do a lot. And then what I do is I go back and I kind of pluck the lines that resonate, because like with anything else, when you're doing rough drafting, you're going to find stuff that you love. Can't even see them, but thank you. If I got distracted by that comment. So you just pluck the ones that suit you. You just pluck the lines out that resonate, and you take that and then write from it. So, hey. All right, so here I'm going to read the poem. You just take the prompt and choose to write from. Hey, look who's here. Hi, Christian. Glad to see you. This is perfect for you because you've been doing a lot of traveling. And the poem is called Traveling Together by W.S. Merwin. And it starts with a line, if we are separated, I will, ... So, I'll read it through once, and then I'll give you the prompt again at the bottom. So, if we are separated, I will try to wait for you on your side of things. Your side of the wall and the water, and of the light moving at its own speed. Even on leaves that we have seen, I will wait on one side, while a side is there. Thank you, Christian. If we are separated, I will. This is such a short poem. It gives good grounding for you to practice with, to use that prompt and to practice writing poetry with. Your poems don't have to be super long. They can be like this one from Mr. Merwin, short and sweet, yet filled with meaning. I'll read it through one more time. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the time. Thank you for being here. Oh, here we go. Thank you for sharing. Gonna read it one more time. Sure. I was going to say, in poetry, the standard rules of writing are kind of switched up. So you can really do whatever you want. And in fact, if you're writing a screenplay or a movie where there's dialogue happening, and so I guess even in a novel and anything where dialogue happens, people sometimes say and more than once in a row, one time. The question was, can you write more than one consecutive and? And I say sure, especially in forms where there aren't necessarily rules. And in many forms of poetry, there simply are no rules. So I'm just, my mind kind of went, hello from England. My mind kind of went off into the times when I have said "and" consecutively. So, you know, you might want to punctuate it so that people know there's a breath. You could use an ellipses, use a dash. Okay, and if you watch, I'm starting a series called Becoming a Better Writer. And in there, I'll go through things like punctuation and rules of writing, and polishing your writing and stuff like that, as well as writing prompts. So be on look out for that. So if you don't follow me, please hit the Perry person right there. There's my huge finger, my magically huge finger. Whoop, push that little guy. It'll pop up and you can follow me and be watching for those. And if you have questions, tweet me and I'll address them on those scopes. Okay. So, I'll read the poem one more time, and then I will leave you with the writing prompt. If we are separated, I will... ... If we are separated, I will try to wait for you on your side of things. Your side of the wall and the water, and of the light moving at its own speed. Even on leaves that we have seen, I will wait on one side while a side is there. That's W.S. Merwin and a rumbling truck. So I'll read it one more time. It's so short. That truck took away a whole stanza. I'm sitting on my front porch. If we are separated, I will try to wait for you on your side of things. Your side of the wall and the water, and of the light moving at its own speed. Even on leaves that we have seen, I will wait on one side while a side is there. Your prompt is, if we are separated, I will. Traveling Together by W.S. Merwin. A beautiful poem. And then, like I said earlier, for those of you who weren't here, you can take the prompt, if we are separated, I will, and just write it, and then take free flow style, journal style writing, stream of consciousness, which means you write without thinking. Just write. And how I do it, and how I suggest you do it, is to repeat the prompt. If we are separated, I will. And each time you repeat it, you'll go deeper into a memory, or deeper into a symbol, or deeper into a message. And you'll come up with images in your writing that are fresh and new and exciting, or deep and remote in your memory. If you watch my scope from earlier today about becoming a better writer, I talk about this, and I model it in my own writing. Taking a simple thing that I was writing this morning that blew my memory back to when I was a little girl sitting in a playground. It makes your writing so much richer. So that's what we do around here. So I hope you'll take this poem and this prompt, if we are separated, I will, and take it into your creative process. My name is Julie Jordan Scott. I am a creative life coach, and I work with people to inspire artistic rebirth, because the world is waiting for your words and your voice, whether that's in writing and speaking and periscoping and tweeting, and writing business plans or legal documents. I used to do that. I would get complimented on my legal documents, which is kind of funny, in my memos. So if that's what you're up to, guess what? You can use that and still write inspirationally and with all your heart and spirit. So thank you for the hearts. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for inviting friends. Please follow me if you don't already. I'd love to get to know you. I'd love to share with you, because the world is waiting for your words. It's a privilege to come in alongside you and bring your projects to life. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, I look forward to next time.